Hey you guys, this is me again, Duchess, and I quickly want to add a thought to my previous vlog on the name Zwarte Piet, and why the name Zwarte Piet towards a dark person is considered a racist comment by many, such as myself. I think that my thoughts on it is like, yes, again, I'm going to talk about slavery again. Let's say you were a dark person just coming from, let's say, one of these boats, one of these slave boats harbored, and you were put in some guy's house that was your owner now, and you had an African name. What about Kwame? No offense to people calling names Kwame, beautiful name, but that owner thought to himself, no, I don't want you to be Kwame. You are now Piet. And obviously you are dark skin color. I don't know of any dark person on this earth or even here in Holland called Piet. Maybe they're out there, but I don't know about them. But anyway, here you are, a dark person. You've got a new name, Piet. And here comes his friends on visit and blah, 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 blah. And this person introduced his new slave as, this is Piet. And his friends obviously will make a sniding comment like, oh, then he must be the Black Piet. He must be Black Piet. So every time they see you, they'll be like, hey, Black Piet. Because there's no black person called Piet. So that's how they will differentiate you. You're Black Piet. That's the image I have in my mind when I think of calling a dark person the name Black Piet. It's in a state of them being robbed their identity and given a new one by this slave owner. That's in a core what I feel when someone calls me Black Piet. Therefore, I don't want to be called Black Piet by nobody. Because my name is my name. And it's definitely not given to me by a supposed owner. Because my owner is the Lord. And he's given me a beautiful name. And yeah, when I think that is for me what it holds, the name Black Piet towards a white person. If they would call now a white person Black Piet, it would hold a completely different meaning, because it would mean Piet has become black. Obviously Piet's DNA doesn't change because they still know he is Piet, as in a white person called Piet. But Piet is now black because he came down the chimney. You can still see it's Piet because he's got his blonde hair or whatever hair he's got. He's got his Caucasian skin and his blue eyes and all these elements to him that make him a Caucasian person to be named Piet, a Dutch person to be named Piet. But Piet is now black because he's got chimney, he's got soot all over him because he went down the chimney to deliver presents. So to call a dark person Black Piet holds a different magnitude than to call a white person Black Piet. It's two different things. That is why the name Black Piet to a dark person is offensive, and the name Black Piet to a white person is not. So I am for changing the appearance of Black Piet to what he is meant to look like. A white person with soot on him because he has been made black by soot. It doesn't change his hair, it doesn't change his lip, he doesn't come out wearing earrings. He comes out looking like a chimney sweeper from, for example, Mary Poppins. So just another thought on this Black Piet issue and why it is racist, coming from a time of slavery. Bye, you guys.